Hello! Today we are going to be giving you some real English through conversations about habits, our day-to-day habits. And if you haven't heard of who we are,
You're watching
Real English
with
Real Teachers.
Real Teachers.
Okay, so the first question, Harry, is how often do you travel? How often do you travel?
Hard to say because it changes from one year to the next. But this year, I've probably travelled like 6 times. Yeah, abroad. I've been to Spain a couple of times. Been to Russia. I've travelled a bit in England as well, actually, because doing these
Still
emerging
counts.
courses. It does. Yeah. I think I've realised I don't travel enough in England. So yeah, I went to Dorset and I went to the Lake District as well, which are beautiful places. If you ever want to see some lovely countryside in England, I recommend it. So I travel a fair bit. Yeah. What about you? How often do you travel?
I used to travel a fair bit, but since moving to Australia, I've been a little bit focused on trying to get my life together here in Sydney. So for the last 2 or 3 months, I've been fairly Sydney based, although I did have a weekend away last weekend.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So you feel like you have officially got your life together now in Sydney? You feel like a real person?
Absolutely not. No, yeah, it's really fast paced here. So as soon as you see a place that you like, an apartment that you like, it might be gone within a week.
Okay, so fast paced, that means quick. And you can use that to describe maybe a workplace environment as well. If it's a very fast-paced office, things get done really quickly. I used to work in a fast-paced office and I couldn't handle the pace. So I started Real English with Real Teachers, where I can work as slowly as I like.
Oh, it's enjoyable to see. Harry couldn't handle the fast-paced environment. Can you? Can you handle a fast-paced environment? It's often why some people don't like to live in big cities if they want to relax a bit more, isn't it?
It's true. Yeah. I do sometimes think, Charlie, I'd like to retire to the countryside and have a little farm. I've actually thought about it half seriously. I'd love to have like a goat, a couple of sheep, and just live off the fat of the land. For the rest of my days.
Live off the fat of the land. That's very good, yeah. Before we carry on with the video, I'd like to tell you about today's sponsor. As I've had a bunch of students who want their kids to start learning English from a young age, which is great. But they often don't know where to look online for properly trained and safe tutors for their kids. Well, today's sponsor is Cambly Kids, which is an app for young English learners between the ages of 4 to 15, and they've been certified as a kid-safe educational program designed exclusively for young English learners. And better yet, they are the most convenient tutoring service in terms of scheduling that we've come across so far. So if you want to give your child the gift of learning a global language with a native tutor that is not only trained to teach in line with standardized academic English, but actually knows how to engage with your child in English, then check out Cambly Kids in the description box below. And before we get back to the video, I wanted to say something we all know, but we might need reminding at some points, that at a young age, we are open to so many areas of interest, and it's the passionate teachers that heavily influence our decisions and the paths we go on to choose. So finding a tutor for your child that isn't forceful but is fun and engaged is everything for the chance of your child to fall in love with this language that gives endless possibilities and opens so many more doors for them in the future. So I really recommend Cambly Kids for those of you who are wanting to find a solution for your children. And what's great is the lessons are all recorded, meaning you can really see how they are getting on with their studies and teachers without them feeling uncomfortable with you in the same room as them. let's get back to the video. But I'll tell you about Cambly Kids' crazy discounted offer for our followers at the end of this video. Next one, Harry, is how often do you kiss your mother?
I actually kiss my mother rather a lot. I would say every time I see my mum, I normally kiss her on the cheek. Which, yeah, I don't know if that's normal. I don't know if other people are like that. Are you like that with your parents, guys? I want to know. Let me know in the comments. Do you think kissing your mum every time you see her is a bit much? Because I do see my mum like 3 or 4 times a week. And, yeah, without fail, I will kiss her, yeah, every time, pretty much.
Okay.
Not on the lips.
Just the once in the encounter, or will you kiss her multiple times in the visit?
It depends how I'm feeling. Like the other day we went shopping, and I was in a really bad mood, and I don't think I kissed her after. I think I just went home. Yeah, I think I just went home. Sorry to bring the mood down. But yeah, I think I just went home and sulked. I wasn't moody with her. I was just in a bad mood.
Okay, sulked.
But
He sulked. He was in a bad mood.
Great.
He was not a pleasant person to be around. You don't really want to be around people that sulk, do you?
No, it's horrible to be around sulky people. So to sulk is, yeah, it's like to sit there and just, you know, a child when they don't get what they want. Like if a child goes shopping with their mum and they're nearly 30 and the mum won't buy them the boots they really want, or like a bag. Like, Mum, please buy me this, and she won't buy it. Maybe the son will go home and sulk. And just be like,
Did you sulk because your mum didn't buy you the boots you wanted?
it's Christmas. She won't even spend £300 on some Doc Martens. What a bitch. Nah, not really.
I'm not going to repeat that.
I was just not
I
in a bad mood.
Okay. Good. Yeah, so retail therapy isn't for everybody.
No, I think retail, yeah, it doesn't work with me, retail therapy. I don't like going around shops, but you quite enjoy that. You quite like shopping.
Yeah, I like to shop.
How often do you go shopping, in fact, Charlie? How often do you go shopping?
Not too often. No, probably once every 2 months. Yeah.
Right.
But I properly shop. Like, I'll buy at least 4 or 5 things.
Oh, wow. That's very heroic shopping of you there, Charlie. Yeah. Wow. 4 or 5 things. So, what? Last time you went shopping, what did you get? What did you get?
I actually bought this number here.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's a very nice shirt. It kind of looks like from here. It looks a bit like. Sorry, where are you? From here, it looks a bit like overalls. It looks like maybe you're a mechanic or something. Are you trying to look like a mechanic? No, but a fashionable mechanic.
It wasn't the intended look, but now that I have been able to successfully change a tyre, which happened to me last weekend because I got the first flat tyre in my life.
That's impressive.
Yeah, you could call me Chaz the mechanic.
That's very interesting linguistically as well, dare I say, Charlie. You said, I've changed a tyre and you've changed a tyre.
Oh, it's brilliant. Yes.
Genius.
Yes.
Genius.
Yes. There you go.
Charlie, how often do you kiss Stacey, actually? So, same question back at you.
Probably about 10 times a day.
Yeah, that sounds like a normal amount to kiss someone, actually. 10 times a day. So,
Yeah.
Is that a couple in the morning, or do you kind of like have one in the morning before work and then you bombard her with kisses when you finish work? How does it work? Break it down for me.
Oh, yeah, I will break it down for you. But before that, to bombard somebody with something, like kisses, is to give them a lot of something. Like when I wake up in the morning, my phone has been bombarded with messages from Harry because we're on a different time zone. So I've got a lot of messages to catch up on.
Yeah, yeah. And it's generally not very nice to be bombarded with something. But there you go.
So, no, they're fairly evenly spread out. I'd say a couple in the morning, a couple when I see her after work, and then a couple before bed.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
I think that's a healthy number of kisses. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. The article I read said under 10 kisses, 10 to 15 kisses a day. It's proven that you're bound to be together for at least 20 years.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's good. Well, I've got about 13 of them left then, hopefully.
Yeah.
God,
yeah.
I'll be 43. That's a terrible time to be single, in my opinion. Sorry if anyone's 43 and single.
If you are 43 and single, don't panic. It's okay. You might find someone. Probably not, but you might. It is, quote unquote, a terrible time to be single.
New question. How often, Harry, do you go to church?
Ooh, I go to church once a year. Yeah, and you actually, the last time I went to church, you were with me.
I was, yes. It was quite intense.
You loved that, didn't you?
I didn't like it. Harry and his family were singing their hearts out for over 90 minutes, was it?
Yeah, it was the length of a football match. Yeah, it was the perfect length for a football match.
And there was no
middle.
there was no time in between. Half time. There was no half time, was there?
No, there were no half-time refreshments. You're right. Yeah, maybe they should start doing that. Perhaps they could go around and give everyone a slice of orange to gnaw on, to chew at a little bit.
Yeah.
Gnaw on something. Like a dog gnaws on a bone, doesn't it?
It does. Yes. Yeah. Chew. Gnaw. Yeah. But there were full-time mince pies, weren't there?
There were full-time mince pie, absolutely. Yeah. I'm looking forward to that this year. But actually, I've just remembered I have been to churches a few more times this year, but not for like an event, Normally when you say, do you go to church, it means do you go to like Sunday mass or some kind of like ceremony. I went to, I've been to Bedford Church a few times this year to show students around, just because I was trying to find something culturally interesting in Bedford to show them. And yeah, I went to St. Paul's Church in Bedford, which is quite a nice church. And interestingly, where the BBC Radio during the First and Second World Wars, they would travel around the country and emit their broadcast from different locations. So because they couldn't do it from London, so one time they had to do it in Bedford, and they did it in the chapel of that church. So it had some cultural interest for the students.
Yeah, fascinating. Yeah, very nice. So you've been a couple of times this year, but you're looking forward to going back for Christmas, for the Christmas carols.
I love it. Yeah, I do. It's not for everyone. 90 minutes of Christmas carols is a bit much. So I understand. Like why you didn't love it, but yeah, I do really like it, and it's a good time to just be with all the family, and I think we'll go with my little nephew, which will be really nice. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. But what are churches like in Australia? Like, do they have old churches and stuff? Have you been to one?
I haven't been to one, no.
Get a life.
I guess, I guess they're all pretty newly built. There are some. Yeah, there's some. But I just never go near them, really. They're nice to look at, but...
Never go near them. Sounds like you've got a kind of allergy or something.
Yeah. Oh, I can't
But
go in
you've
that
actually
route.
avoided
There's a church down that alley. I've got to go the long way round. Yeah, to get to the coffee
Basically, we're
shop.
not going near that church. I can see on your face you want to go near that church. We're not. We're not going to go there. Oh, no, I don't want to catch anything.
No. Just to be clear, I'm not like that. I'm very happy for people to be religious, but I don't really want to be singing in a church for 90 minutes on Christmas Day, really.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't want to do it on Christmas Day either.
Okay.
It is. Maybe I would. I like singing on Christmas Day. We do that in my family. We stand around the piano and sing Christmas carols. I do like that. Watch yourself. Maybe for 90 minutes though.
Well, there we go. We'll leave you on that note with Harry around the piano on Christmas Day, singing with his family and kissing his mother on the cheek every 5 minutes. Hope you enjoyed it. Harry, did you enjoy it?
I did. I really enjoyed it. Yeah. It was lovely. Yeah. Sometimes I don't know whether I want to look at Charlie or look at you guys. I think I prefer looking at you guys actually. But it's been lovely. I hope you found this video useful. It's been lots of good vocab, so make sure you use it down in the comments. Send us your examples. That would be lovely to see.
All right, sounds good. Remember to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe if you haven't already. But yeah, that's all from us. See you again soon.
Bye for now.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, but before you go, I wanted to tell you about the discount that Cambly kids are offering. So if you just wanted to give it a go, see if you like it, see if your child likes it, then you can do so for free by downloading the app and using our code REALTEACHERS to get 15 minutes of Cambly credits for your kid to use. And then, if you like it, or your child likes it, you can use our code REALTEACHERS10 to get a ridiculous 42% discount off their annual plan, the equivalent of 5 free months. So open the description box by clicking on that side arrow and find the link and voucher codes for these offers and enjoy. Get that kid of yours fluent. Go on. They will love you forever. Fact.